Okay. I'm going to be filming groceries, basically how I manage with my grocery budget in March 2026. So our budget is about $280 a month, which this is for just myself, so just one individual. So a single individual can manage on that in the US and almost anywhere, I would say, because I'm in a relatively expensive area and our food is not cheap. So if I can do it, almost anybody else can in this country. The key is just finding ingredients that you can use in several different ways. Examples, oats, stuff like that. Trying to limit, which I didn't do that well on this month, but trying to limit on frozen / already made meals. Occasionally missing a meal here and there. If you really have to, I think you can still manage to still have your full meals, but you may have to eat some boring meals, so either eating like some boring meals or just skipping a meal every now and then. Sometimes I get moody and I just don't want to eat the same things all the time, so I'll just skip a meal. But yeah, that's basically how I manage. And so for March, we'll see how I did. And that's what this is about. It's just giving folks ideas and seeing throughout time. I'm curious. I want to document throughout time if I can still manage to do this in the future with this budget, or does the budget have to increase? Will the cost of ingredients increase? Which I've been noticing the cost of food in general has increased. Over the last even few months or so. And other Americans, and not even Americans, but a lot of folks from different countries seem to be saying the same thing online, that the cost of food is increasing. So, yeah, I just want to document for myself and, for folks. I want that documentation to be out there for folks who want to listen. Anyway. So yeah, the frozen foods. I have some tamales. I have a few frozen foods. I have a frozen dessert that I finished all of it with. There's the tamales. So I used my budget to pay for all of that. So that's a good, for everything frozen, I would say that's about $60, maybe more, at least 60. So I went overboard on that. I got a dressing, cucumber tzatziki style dressing. It tasted decent. I feel like I went through a lot of it though. It's just off-brand. I got a few things for free. Milk, eggs, cauliflower, almond creamer. So the coffee creamer is leftover. That's before March 2026. Same with the cold foam behind that. I made my own hummus. The yogurt, I did use my budget to buy 1 container of yogurt. I have juice in there, cranberry juice, which not sure if that was used with the budget or not. I did get the pickles for free. Got the salsa for free. The tahini was for the hummus, so I had to pay for that with the budget. Pickles, same thing, I used the budget for March 2026. Same for the tahini, or I don't know, I can never say that correct. I got several bags of like salad mixes for free. I did buy a salad mix, a large salad mix with the March 2026 food budget. I've got breads left over. This is not from 2026, from the food budget, I mean. Well, it's not from the March 2026 food budget, I should say. Got this for free. I got this cake for free. Bundt cake. I bought this with my budget. These almond filled Danish biscuits, or whatever you want to call them. The biscuits here I bought with my food budget for March 2026. This was free. This was free. This was free. It looks yucky, but it's perfectly edible. It's just, the bananas are very brown from you know, aging or whatever you want to call it. But it's still perfect for baking, and the broccoli is a bit underdone, but still edible. And the artichokes look relatively fine. So, I bought this with my March 2026 food budget. And I got coffee. This is the cheapest brand and best deal that I can find lately. I have a bunch of these bars, which I'm not sure if I bought these in March 2026 or before, but I buy these in bulk sometimes. They're a pretty good deal. These muffins I did buy with my March 2026 food budget. And then I bought, these are quite tasty, with my March 2026 food budget from Trader Joe's. And then I got these crackers with the food budget as well. Say hi. And then a few more items, and that's it. Basically, I have to manage with what you see and a few other things for about the next week or so. Usually I get one beverage a month in bulk. Lately, that's what I've been doing. So I got Arizona tea for this month, and I usually get water. And for March 2026, what I included, item I bought with the budget is almond milk in bulk. And then this is leftover, I think this was from February, coconut milk. The water may have been from February, I don't know. And then I have my regular canned goods that I try not to touch. I try to just save them for emergencies, stuff like that. I've got honey I can use. I did not buy that. I have leftover granola, some leftover snacks, nut butter, breadcrumbs, Nutella, stuff like that. So, oh, and I think the fruit. Did I mention the fruit? Quite a decent amount of fruit. Mostly oranges, so I did use my March 2026 food budget for the oranges. I got like 2 apples or something, very few for free. And then I have some other apples that are left over from before March 2026. And yeah. That is it. Anyway, if you guys have ideas on what I can use with some of the ingredients I have, that would be great. If you guys want to comment on how you manage your food budget, if it's about the same as mine or less, you can do that. But for now, that's it. All right, bye guys, till next time.